Today we're going to be doing a yoga flow here in Sunshine Beach in Noosa. This is a semi-advanced yoga flow that I've been working on. It'll include some headstands. If you have any questions about any of the poses, let me know. If you want a tutorial, let me know. I hope you enjoy.
We're starting today at the back of our mat, feet and knees together, interlacing fingers behind your back. Take chest all the way down, forehead to the floor, arms up as high as possible. Open up the chest, kneeling position, looking up towards the sky, slight arch in the back, inhale. Back down again, exhale, lifting arms as high as we can. And again, up into a kneeling position, opening up the chest, looking up, inhale. Back down, arms up, exhale. One more time, but this time we'll unlock the fingers and go a step further into camel pose, lifting the hips forward, descending the tailbone, core engaged. A couple breaths here. Then hands to the lower back to support your body as you come out. Relace those fingers. Exhale, forehead to mat, hands high behind you. From here we're bringing the hands forward to child's pose. Now tucking the toes, push up into plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lifting the left leg, bringing the knee to chest, pulling the foot between our hands into a high lunge, lifting hands to the sky and into prayer. From here we twist the body, place our right elbow over the left knee, twisting in the spine as it extends. For more of a stretch, open the arms. Gaze up to the sky and breathe. Return to prayer. Weight moves to the front leg until we can lift that back leg and bring both legs together and land in revolved chair. Gently coming out of this pose, inhale as we reach hands up to the sky. Exhale, diving down to forward fold. Inhale halfway. Exhale. Step or jump into plank. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. This time the right leg is coming to the chest. Foot between the hands, high lunge. Hands lifting to the sky and into prayer. We twist the body to place our left elbow over the right knee in our high lunge prayer twist. Open the arms, gaze goes to the sky. Return to prayer. The weight moves onto the front leg, both legs come together for a revolved chair. Coming out, inhale, hands lift to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale halfway. Exhale. Step or jump into plank. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg raises to three-legged dog, knee to chest, foot lands between our hands in the lunge. Bring the right leg to land with the left at the front of the mat, hands raised to the sky, inhale. We lower to chair pose. Remain here as the hands come to prayer. We progress to chair pose on tiptoes, raising the heels, maintain the balance. Slowly lower to a full squat position. Heels lower, hands open with palms to the sky. Now we are rolling over our shoulder, placing our left ear to left shoulder, feet stay together, landing in a kneeling position. Interlace fingers, crown of the head to the ground, weight moves forward to stack above the shoulders as we straighten our legs. Once all the weight is stacked, the legs float from the ground. Breathe here, neck and core are engaged. We'll then move to a stag position with the left leg forward. Once stable, move the hands from the interlaced position to be flat on your mat as we prepare to move to elbow stand. The weight moves towards the hands as we push to the elbow stand to scorpion pose. We hold. Now back to our headstand, reclasping the hands. come down with control. Back to kneeling and to prayer. We breathe here. Then child's pose. When ready, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right leg up to three-legged dog. Knee to chest, foot between hands. Bring the left leg in, chair pose. Our hands come to prayer. Up on our tiptoes and breathe. Slowly lower to the full squat, heels lower, hands open with palms to sky. Now we roll over the other shoulder by placing our right ear to our right shoulder, feet together, landing in kneeling position. Interlace the fingers, crown of the head down, weight goes forward to stack above the head and shoulders as we straighten our legs. The legs can float gently from the ground, neck and core are engaged, and we breathe. To stag position with the right leg forward. Move hands from being interlaced to being flat on your mat. The weight moves forward, we push to elbow stand, straightening the leg, hold. Back to headstand, reclasp the hands and down with control. Back to kneeling and to prayer. We breathe here. Child's pose. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now breathe here. When you're ready, go to plank position. Jump both feet to the front of the mat. Feet to the outside of our hands and into our yogic squat. Hands are in prayer. Feel those elbows pushing the knees wider and back and breathe. Now we will move to crow pose. Hands go down, knees high, close to the armpits. Weight moves forward, toes float off the floor. Breathe. The feet come back down and back to our yogic squat. We move to prepare now for bird of paradise. Right heel comes off the mat, left arm goes behind the back, right hand through the legs, and we bind the hands. Shift the weight to the left leg, slowly lift the body up, find your balance on the left foot, and then extend that right leg. Slowly bend the knee, we come back to where we started, we ground the ball of our right foot back to our yogic squat. Pause here, take some deep, intentional breaths. Now we move to the other side, left hand between the legs, we take our bind, weight over the right leg, lifting the body up, find the balance, and then extend the left leg and hold. Breathe. Again, bending the knee, grounding the ball of the left foot back to our yogic squat. Hands to mat, jumping the legs back to plank position, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe. Raise the left leg to three-legged dog. Left leg lands between the hands, up to our high lunge. Hands up to the sky, and back down either side of the left leg. We move forward to progress to our standing split. Either stay in standing split or progress forward to a handstand, coming off of that left leg. With control, the feet come together and we breathe. Left leg comes back down slowly through our standing split. And then into high lunge with hands to sky. We then turn our back foot into our warrior two. Hands up, back to the mat, front leg returns to plank position, Chaturanga Dandasana, inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Raising the right leg this time, right leg lands between the hands, high lunge, hands up to the sky, and then back down to either side of the right leg. We move the weight forward and progress to our standing split. Stay in the standing split or move forward to the handstand, coming off of the right leg. With control, our feet come together and we breathe. Right leg comes back down through our standing split into the high lunge. Hands go to the sky. Turn the back foot. We go to warrior two. Hands up, back to the mat. Front leg returns to plank position. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Onto our knees. Raise hands to sky into prayer and breathe. Interlace the fingers as we prepare for our headstand again. Crown of the head goes down, knees straighten, we stack the weight and the legs float up. Breathe here. Bringing the left foot to the right knee, release the hands to be flat on the mat. Left knee comes down just above the left elbow, weight and top leg move backward, which allows the head to float up off the mat, and breathe here. Head returns to our mat, weight moves forward, hands interlace once again, the left leg comes up and we lower with control. Back to our knees, hands come up and to prayer. We take some deep breaths here. Now we will complete the same on the other side. Interlace fingers as we prepare for headstand again. Crown of the head goes down, knees straighten, we stack the weight, the legs float up, breathe. Bringing the right foot to the right knee. Release the hands to be flat on the mat. Right knee comes down just above the right elbow. The weight and top leg moves back, which allows the head to float up off the mat. We breathe here. Head returns to the mat, weight moves forward, hands interlace once again. Right leg comes up and we lower with control. Back to our knees, hands up and to prayer, we breathe. Now hands to the mat, jump the feet back out to plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog, which we then take to King Cobra pose. Bending the knees, aiming to get your toes or feet to your head. Release, back to downward facing dog, exhale. If you like this video, please comment below, give it a thumbs up or share it with your friends, or subscribe for more yoga videos and pose tutorials.